Hey, welcome to Pokemon Go Ahead. I'm Alex Scum, aka Cheeglay. In today's video, we're going to make some predictions about Go Fest 2024, what shiny Pokemon we might see, where the locations could be at. I'm making this video before they make some kind of announcement because rumors have it that March 7th is when they're going to make an announcement. Whether that is true or not, I want to jump on it right away because I love predicting Go Fest every single year, and I'm doing it again. The first thing I want to point out is that we have the logo leaked out. This is what it looks like. You can see a little bit of stars in the background. There's also a little list on the side. It looks like Marshadow to me, so I'm assuming that we're gonna get the mythical Pokemon Marshadow. It makes the most sense, and I did make some predictions based off on that. So before we dive in even further to where we may go for Go Fest and what shinies are gonna be, subscribe to this channel, hit the like button, and also hit the notification bell so when we do get some news for Go Fest, be sure to check this video out. And also let me know in the comments below, what predictions do you have for Go Fest of 2024? First, I want to talk about the locations. I think that we're going to have a location for Go Fest in either San Francisco. I heard rumors that it's going to be in San Francisco. It's like a 5-hour drive from where I live, which wouldn't be bad, but San Francisco is kind of crazy. I'm hoping that New York City can have a Go Fest again because of the positive outcome from last year's Go Fest. I would love to go to the city again. It's my second home, as you can see. And also, I just love how everybody was having a blast. They can go wherever they want in the city. And then there's some things that I could personally do outside of Pokemon Go in New York. But if it's in San Francisco, we'll have to debate on that. But those are the locations that I'm hearing. And a third location that I would also predict, just to kind of throw in a wild card, is Austin, Texas. I think this would be a random one to pick. Maybe anywhere in Texas, because there's everything like big over there. So they could hold it at a giant stadium or a big park. They could most likely do it in Houston. It's something about Texas that I feel like needs some love, and I feel like Texas could be it. We'll just have to wait and see. And now for the second location. Obviously, it's around the European section of the world. And last year, it was in London, England. And I don't know if they're going to do that again or not, but I have a feeling there are two locations that they could potentially do so. No, I don't think it's going to be in Paris, France, because that's going to be during the Olympics. And I feel like there are two locations. One, Dublin, Ireland, although I don't know how big it is in Pokemon Go in Ireland. I could see that being a location for sure. And the second location, because it's a popular city, Rome, Italy. Dude, I've never been outside of the country yet, but if they do it in Italy, your boy is going to be there. And then finally, we have a location in Asia Pacific regions like Australia and New Zealand. They usually host it every single year in Japan, which I heard that it could be in Japan again because last year it was in Osaka, the year before was in Sapporo, and I think they did another one in 2019 in Yokohama. So if they do it somewhere in Japan, I feel like Okinawa would be a good location. But if they want to throw a curveball and do it somewhere else, I feel like Sydney, Australia would be the best pick. It's one of the biggest cities in Australia. It's the most popular city in Australia. And there's a lot of fan base in Sydney, Australia. So it would be really silly for them not to include Sydney, Australia. Now let's talk about another Pokemon that is most likely going to debut or appear during Go Fest. Because last year we had Mega Rayquaza and Mega Diancie, and that was a successful move on Niantic's end for Go Fest. Now, there has been a couple rumors, and there's been a little bit of debate on what's going to come into the game. I heard rumors that Arceus is going to appear during Go Fest. I heard rumors about Necrozma and its forms that it fuses with going to debut, like the Duskmane and the Dawnwings. So there's been a little bit of debate on what they want to do. Because if you guys didn't know, Sinnoh Tour, they didn't include Arceus at all, which is a Gen 4 Pokemon. So that was a wasted opportunity right there. But they're also saying that Necrozma fusions could come in because they like to implement something new every single year. And having some fusions would be a good way to introduce these new forms because we have Solgaleo and Lunala, but we have yet to have Necrozma. So maybe throughout later in the season we may see Necrozma, or we may get Necrozma during the upcoming season, and then we get to fuse it with Solgaleo and Lunala to get the Dawnwing and the Duskmane forms of Necrozma. And now my favorite thing to predict in this video, New shinies! I think the first shiny that we should discuss about is shiny Unown, because every single year during GoFest since 2020, we always get a set of Unown. They usually spell out a word that kind of represents a theme. Like they spell out a word, or they usually have the first letter of the word that highlights the event. And I feel like that Marshadow is going to most likely be the mythical Pokemon for this year. There's a chance that we can get the word Shadow, S-H-A-D-O-W, and I feel like out of those letters, the new shiny would be Unown W, because we never had shiny Unown W before, so that would be a good move to make. In addition, because we got the exclamation point Unown featured last year, it would make more sense to have the Unown question mark featured this year and also have a shiny drop as well. Last time we've heard about Unown question mark was back in 2018. I think it was in Chicago, Illinois, because when I did a lucky trade in Sinnoh Tour, we got a lucky Unown question mark from Chicago, Illinois in 2018. So I think this would be time, since it's been 6 years, to include Unown question mark and to get the shiny. Now, what about the other shiny Pokemon? I'm just gonna kind of group them up together because, you know, there's no way I'm gonna predict like which shiny is gonna be released from which location and for global or not, because we don't know the locations, we don't know when, and they usually just throw in random Pokemon to have shinies. But we gotta be very realistic here. So unless we have an Unown, we have to exclude everything from Generation 1 to Generation 4 because everything has been released as a shiny as of what was released from those generations. So let's just go ahead and skip to like Generation 5. I think it is best to say that Basculin should have a shiny drop. Yes, we got the White Stripe Basculin from Sinnoh Tour, and you were following routes, you probably got at least 1 or 2 shinies of those. Also, we have to consider that Red and Blue Stripe Basculin also exist. They're also regional based, one in the Western and one in the Eastern. And usually they like to group in some regionals together. So if we have a shiny Basculin already, why not give those 2 shinies as well? And then another one from Unova, I want to throw in shiny Ducklet. I made this prediction last year, and I'm going to just throw it in again because I didn't get that prediction correct. I just feel like Ducklet might be shiny for an event like this. I don't know. That's just my gut feeling. I'm going to skip to Gen 7, and the first pick is obviously going to be shiny Jangmo-o. You guys know why. You guys know that this is like the #1 shiny pick, right? So like, we don't need to discuss about that. But what I do want to discuss about is shiny Passimian. Last year we got shiny Oranguru during the Global Go Fest of last year. And if we're going to play it safe, I think we should include shiny Passimian for this year, because Oranguru and Passimian are kind of like the opposites in Sun and Moon. They're like version exclusives. So shiny Oranguru was released during Go Fest, and I think shiny Passimian would also be released during GoFest as well. And then I have one more Pokemon from Generation 7. The reason why I'm picking more Generation 7 Pokemon is because we have Marshadow and we also have Necrozma predicted. So I'm assuming we're going to get some more Generation 7 Pokemon shiny released during this upcoming GoFest season. And that is shiny Crabrawler. Just because I think the shiny looks pretty cool, and I don't have any other explanation than that. And then I also want to throw in a curveball. I'm going to pick a shiny from Generation 8 and a shiny from Generation 9. So ladies and gentlemen, be sure to keep an eye and ear out for any news for GoFest, where the locations are going to be, what shiny Pokemon are going to be released, and whether or not Marshadow is going to be featured. Because, okay, honestly, Marshadow is going to be featured. Let's all just agree to that, okay? Anyway, that's all the time that we have. Thank you for watching. We will see you next time. Peace out. Bye!